The rose didn't stay the colors you wanted it.
No, it didn't. Not at all. And that's what I was afraid of. That's why I didn't want to go with the black. I was afraid the black would take over. Oh well. It's supposed to be. All right. Good afternoon and Happy New Year to everybody. It's been one heck of a start of a day. I just spent like forever. I've got both my camera and my phone running because I want to see which one I like best. I also put a mic on to see if maybe my voice is louder. I don't think I've talked that softly, but it seems like sometimes a little bit harder to hear. And I'm not sure whether I'm going to like the phone or the camera. So I'm going to look at both when I get done. But I do have some mail here that I received a couple of days ago, and we all recognize who this is from. It's I've got, shame on me, I've got several things on order. Some of them are going to be from the old time. And there, of course, is the care guide for Intoresin. This is the handmade diamond 3D snowflake. And yes, I ordered snowflakes after Christmas. I ordered their crystal mold. It's on sale right now. Wanted that, the crystal mold, the crystal angel mold. Sorry for the noise. I didn't unwrap it. And must be something in yeah, it just comes off. All right. Oh, look at that. Look at that. See it, guys? I just might have to try pouring that this afternoon if I have extra. Who knows? I might be doing snowflakes. I think what I'm going to do, I've been thinking about it the little bit the last few days. I think the 25th of every month, I'm going to do a Christmas mold. That'll be my little niche going on with doing things. The 25th of every month is a Christmas mold, at least one in amongst whatever else we do. So I'm going to put that package away for a little bit later. We're going to do the turtle Intoresin. I've had that for a while, and possibly this at the same time because I'm going to do kind of crystal. I also, being that not Thanksgiving, shame on me, Valentine's Day is around the corner. Ryan, would you get me the base for this flower pot or this little jar? I've had this for a while. It's a heart mold with hands around it. I took the time this morning to color it with Matea. Where's the Matea that I just used? The Matea Scarlet. Right, Rolio Scarlet. Sorry. Where's the jar for it? Yeah, I used the Rolio Scarlet for the heart. And then for the fingernails, because they've got tiny little fingernails, where's the fingernail color? My handy guy here. I used Dianka Pours Parfait. Now, whether that's the right color to use for the fingernails or not, I don't know because I'm going to pour it in Dianka Pours Buttercream. I need the buttercream out too, Ryan. That's what I'm going to pour because I figure that's kind of a fleshy color. I'm going to pour this in and hopefully the red stays red. Then I also, the Dianka Pour buttercream. I'm going both ways because the camera is here and your guys are here. So, so that's going to go for the hands. I also got this mold. It's got the crystals in it. I like that. I seen, again, watching the YouTubers on this morning. I seen somebody where they had variegated the rose. I've done this in Ecopour, but I've not done it in resin yet. And I've been wanting to do that. But I took the Roleo Scarlet and I brushed it on the outside edges. And then I used the Dianka Pours. You can't knock things over. I can't catch things. I used the Dianka Pours Crystal White.
Quartz white.
I'm sorry, quartz white to do the rest of the flower. And then I'm really debated on, here you can put that away, really debated on what color to color it. I was thinking black because I want this rose to stand out, but I don't know that the rose wouldn't just turn black. And I'm torn between going with Dianka Pours Blue Viper or Aquatica. I almost think I'm going to go with the blue. So we'll see. If it's too dark, it's too dark. I'll just have to know better next time, won't I? And then I'm not sure what will color the turtle and the snowflake in. Did want to show you something else that I found on searching Amazon. I was looking for the pointed Q-tips and I run across this. It is, I don't know which is upside down for you guys. This is touch-up paint pens. They're empty and refillable. And I'm thinking, gosh, would they work if we filled them up with alcohol and used them for cleaning? So that's what I did. And that's what I cleaned this with. Now, we'll see, I guess, when I pour it, if enough of the red come off. I've got a red cast, but I don't know if the red cast is coming from the reflection. So we'll see. I do know, even though you're going to say, well, these are stained already. They're not usable. Well, the thing of it is, even though they're stained, let me get a piece of my paper towel here. Even though they're stained, you just squeeze it to get the alcohol into it, and it's basically what you can get it to where it's no color coming out. See? So I don't know. Time will tell. It'll kind of tell massively on what I've.
On the color for the turtle.
What's that?
Cypress.
Well, I was wanting to go something clear.
Oh.
I don't want solid for that. I like this. I like this Barclay. No, I'm talking about. I think I'm going to go with the Let's Resin Dye. Probably the blue. The blue. So you can get that out for me. I should have one here, but I don't. It's over on the back table. So anyway, I am going to get, and I have no idea how many ounces. I've watched Michelle pour this a dozen times. I don't recall, but I'm going to say 3, maybe 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, and maybe 4 for this 8. So that's 12. I'll do 12. If I have extra, I've got a couple of keychains here. I got some of these cup keychains that they have different designs. They aren't like the thank you. This needs to be put on the mixer, the shaker upper. Yeah. So, okay, I will be back when I get the resin all mixed up. And I'm still using the 4-hour. So I might be pushing it with so many pieces with the 4-hour. I think I'm just going to use regular today. Let's Resins 1-to-1 is what I'll use today. So I will be back. Bye. I don't know if you're back on again on the camera. Yeah, it is. Maybe you are. Anyway, I put it on the mixer, mixed it for 5 minutes, And now I am just, you got to make sure that you get the sides and get the bottom, because the mixers really don't get the side and get the bottom like you're supposed to. And this is, again, this is Let's Resins 1-to-1. And as soon as I get done a minute or two scraping the sides and the bottom, then I will see it gets kind of thick and sticky. And I think that just means that there is stuff on the sides is what it does. As soon as, and I know that this isn't going to be nearly enough to do what I wanted to do here, but I'd rather pour a couple times than have it freeze up. This is the middle of the afternoon today. My grandson is still up in Tallahassee. I think he comes home tomorrow. Get some relief from it. I'll tell you what, my poor dog and Willow, they just about panicked last night. There was so many fireworks around. People around here are crazy with fireworks. And it sounded like bombs until like 2 o'clock in the morning. It was kind of crazy. And I see something down here that I don't want in there. What do I... Must have come off probably my stirring stick. Got it. And you can see I got rid of the black. I went to this is the mat that came with the heat plate. We'll see how that is to clean. The silicone mats, for the most part, are pretty difficult to keep clean. And that oven thing didn't work nearly as good as I had hoped it would. Anyway, I'm going to put you on hold, get this in the vacuum pot, and we will be back. Thought I'd come back on real quick before I put it into the pot and put it in the colors. Isn't that pretty, that blue? Look at that blue. That is so pretty. And I think that's as dark as I wanted. I really don't want, and that might bubble over, gosh. And this is going to be the skin tone. This is the Buttercream. Isn't that pretty? That's the Buttercream. Okay, I'm going to put the blue in a second pot because I think that is going to go over. And I'll be back. Okay, I've got, how many did I do? 6 ounces stirring. Just took this out of the pot, the pressure pot. So let's get this going here. I think I have way underestimated what this is going to take. Oh my goodness. Big time. One of these years I'll get guessing of how much resin it is. Are you both being able to see what I'm doing? I can't tell. Let's get this one out of the way for right this minute. Try this one and see where we're at. Oh, no, not going to make it. Darn. That means more. I'm going to need the buttercream out again, Ryan. Going to need more of that, probably a couple ounces at least. Probably at least a couple ounces.
I think you still have it over there.
Yep, I do. Sorry. There really isn't anything to catch bubbles on other than the side walls maybe. Okay, so what do? Let's do the top first of the rose and see how we got with that. We know that I know without a doubt that I don't have enough of that one either. Goodness sakes. Not too good at guessing. Oh, I'm going to have to go get the other resin. It's stirring, so I'll leave it be for a minute. Darn. Let me at least get maybe the rim of. I had some caught on there. Looks like there's a bubble right there. And there's a bubble right there. Come on. Come on out. And again, this tool is the one that I made. It is not sharp. I have honed it down so that it's curvy and won't dig. Got a little bit of resin left on it from what I did yesterday. Okay, so let's get this one filled up, and I am way short. Ooh, I can't even spray that one. That is domed to its max. You know, and I seen somebody that had poured this, and then they poured part of it clear. So no, I'm not gonna. I don't have. It's honestly more than I expected. Filled it more than I expected. Oh, whoops, getting all over the place. Got to go get the resin off the mixer. Okay, let me see. Don't have that much too short on the heart, but I'm sure I don't have enough here. Maybe if I hadn't domed the top like I did, might have been better. I don't know who can see me and who can't see me right this minute, guys. I am sorry. Like I said, I'm trying both cameras. I want to see which one I like best. So I hope it's showing on both. Who I got the better sound with, better picture. Camera wasn't cheap, but I wasn't really fond of the way it was performing before. But maybe it's because I didn't really know what I was doing. This actually is pretty darn close to being full. I might just put a little bit of clear in there and call that one done. I've got to go get that off the mixer. I'll be back, guys. Oh, I hate touching. Hate touching my. I'm gonna have to see if I can get a replacement for my remote. All right. All right, I am back on. So let's see if I did enough this time. I probably should maybe spray the surface so that if there's any tension on the surface. Wow. Wasn't that much short. Wasn't that much short. Okay, so let's do one of our crystals. I'll get a little bit of crushed crystal and put in there. And I'm going to put just a little bit of blue or a little bit of clear just enough to bring it up to dome on the back side. It'll all blend in. I'd rather not have to clean much. All right, now, okay. So I hope you guys all see, both of you seeing this on both cameras. I hope. I can't tell, guys. Anybody here? Okay. All right, now I am going to do, great. I just touched that and got something blue on it. Ryan, I need the crushed crystal, the diamond crystal stuff. That would be a fabulous thing. You know right where that stuff is. Very good. I'm going to put some in here. Just set it there. I'm going to put some in here to add into the little gems. All right, I'm going to put just 1 drop to start. This stuff is very strong. It's amazing that 1 drop. See how, look how blue that, just that's one drop. And I know that I'm putting bubbles in it. I just took it out of the vacuum chamber, and I should have done this before putting it in the vacuum chamber. Kind of a little bit backwards this afternoon. So did everybody enjoy their New Year's Eve? I did. Just sat home and kept the dogs calm. My little girl didn't go to sleep until probably 2 o'clock. She'd lay there just looking at the window thinking, oh my gosh, is it ever going to stop? Okay, so I am going to pour the turtle first. I hope, now see, any of you guys that have done it, I've got just a little over 4 ounces. Is that enough? I don't have the foggiest idea. I don't recall what Michelle or anybody else that has poured, that I've seen pour this, is done, but 4 ounces was, let me look and see how much I've got left. I might have enough for the star, or for the snowflake. Looks good. Okay, so I've got not quite 50 mLs. All right, so is that enough for this? Or does this take more than the turtle? I don't know. Did we luck out and get just enough? And I probably should have, no, I decided not to, because this is hand cut crystal, so you don't need to add the, I personally don't think you need to add the crystal to the hand cut ones that are diamond, because they are sparkly in themselves, and that was just enough for both of those. Lucky me. Okay, and I've just FYI, for anybody that watched me do the one where I had red all over inside this cup, it came clean perfectly. I just alcohol and it was clean. I just popped out whatever I could pop out and then rubbed the rest of it clean. And that is it. So you know what, guys? Other than, let me pour. I'm going to set that on top of there. Let me put a little bit of crystal in. No. These I will clean after I'm off. That I'll clean after I'm off. Let me I'm going to do one of the pendant bars, or a couple of them. It might be enough to do a couple of them. Actually, it looks like I could put a little bit more in here to dome it. I'd rather dome so I don't have to trim so much. It's almost easier to have to cut a little bit extra out, and that's a lot of crystal. I know you guys are going to say, wow, that's a lot. It's going to take over, and it probably will. Maybe not. I don't even see it. I don't even see it in there. Gosh. Rub it so that it goes off of there, off of the stick. Willow's getting in trouble. She has single-handedly trimmed my poinsettia, so I won't have to do too much trimming of lower branches this year. Oh well, I'm not seeing the sparkle. Darn. And watch, when it comes out, it'll probably be all on the surface. Oh well. That's it for right now. We'll put that away. Let me pour. Clean my sticks so that they're sealed and usable for the next time. Okay, let's see what we got here. I don't know if the camera's able to focus on what I'm doing. Sorry guys if you don't. There's one. Uh-oh. Shakes are about to take over. Shakes are about to take over. Okay. And we got down to, I think it was 36 degrees this morning here on the Space Coast. That's darn cold. There was frost on the ground about 15 miles north of me. I, of course, was not up early enough to see if there was any here. And a friend that's in Ocala, or close to Ocala, he had frost this morning. Okay, so I ended up with a couple of cute little doodads. I kind of hate to not have some place to put this. I got some little tiny frogs, not little frogs, little tiny ducks coming. So what do I have? Where's my, okay, where's my, here they are. My butterflies. Let's get a few butterflies, and that'll do it for today, guys. And I'll put the heat mat on, and if I get real nosy and want to know what was accomplished today and come out tonight, and maybe we'll see them tonight. So I only put the heat mat on for an hour and a half on the lowest setting, and I have been very pleased with everything that comes out. A little bit afraid to put it on too high. Anyway, okay, let me clean up my mess here, and we will see you later. Bye. So I can take my gloves off and shut it down. Okay, so we are back. Ryan just ran into the house to get the 2 pieces. They're the 4 little pieces of crystal that we poured here. Everything, I think, is ready to come out. Let's start with the extras, right? Isn't that what we always start with? Let's get rid of the little butterflies first. And then by that time, he'll have the Little Jules out here, the door shut because it's like 30 degrees outside, and he goes and leaves the door wide open. Door shut, please. It's cold in here. It's cold out there. Whew. Winter in Florida. You guys think we don't have cold weather? Whoa, we do. Believe me, we do. Okay. Tomorrow, we are going to do a treasure chest. I just got the mold. And I've got to figure out how to put it together. But that we'll deal with tomorrow. Let's get this done so that I can get these either decorated, or at least there isn't too much going to need to have anything done with, I don't think, with these. It's put this over the chair, would you please, so it doesn't accidentally get thrown away. Get these butterflies picked up and out of the way. Gosh, it's hard to believe it is getting cold, guys. My butterflies are adding up. I'm trying to get these molds clean before I demold. That's the easiest thing to do. See, this is still a little warm. Wasn't much overflow on either one of these, and I'll tell you what, I'm feeling this, I did a darn good job of pouring because they're level with the mold. Might mean I don't have a whole lot of trimming to do, which is a good thing. So far, no bubbles. Let's hope. No bubbles on the rim. I'll have to, oh, this is so, it's still soft. I hate to, I don't want to bend it too much. It's not that big. Did that go off? Why did it's plugged in. I don't know why it would have gone off. Oh, well, I guess I don't use that camera. Seems how it's gotten to be wanting to be a little bit of a booger. It is plugged in, so it should be charged. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? That is the Dianka Pour. What's the name of that one, Ryan? What's the name of that blue?
Blue Viper.
Blue Viper. That is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay. Let's see if I can get it turned back on now. Okay. So the camera's back on. Let's see if it'll stay on this time. All right. Let's get this mat cleaned at the same time. It's the only problem with the silicone mats. They aren't the easiest thing to clean. Okay, this is what I'm curious to see, is how my painting went on the rose. Hopefully it shows up. A little bit of trimming gonna be needed to be done on this. Sometimes these can be rather much of a little bit of a booger to get undone. Even the tiny things. I think the tiny things are they're worse than the big things because we can't get around it. Got a few little tiny micro bubbles. Yeah, just a few tiny micro bubbles. Let's hope that's all it is. So far, knock on wood. Oh my goodness. I don't remember it being this difficult to unmold it when it was the Eco Pour. then maybe it wouldn't be so difficult if I let it to get cold till morning, huh? You suppose? Just checking to make sure you guys are still on. All right. And I didn't bring my speaker out, so hopefully I'll try to talk a little bit louder. Oh, that didn't, it's not bad. It didn't do what I was hoping it would do. I was hoping there would be more white showing. I blended the red with the white. It's not bad, but it's not what I was looking for. I wanted a red and white rose. Okay. All right, so that's one down. I have another attempt at that at a later date. Let's just put this to the back so that it can get chilled. And then this was the other one that was a main. This was the one that I used those paint pens filled with alcohol to clean the mold with. And let's see how it did. I know there was some of the red had floated up into the, you know, like our micas do, they float into other parts. And the heart looks, let's see, that heart looks more orange than red. But that turned out not bad. Not bad at all. Kind of different. That's funny. I've got a like a clear line there. That's where probably where it separated as far as needing. No, that was up further into the hand. Ah, that's interesting. It's got a line, kind of like a separation of color there. I don't know why that would be there. It's got to have a little bit of trimming there. Okay, so let's do the snowflake. And I do have to get gloves on to get, I don't want to touch these molds like we do the cheap ones. Maybe I can do it with just one glove instead of having to get two gloves out. Yeah, it's a little bit soft yet. Nice. Ooh. Wow, look at that, guys. Ooh. You see how sparkly that is? I can't see if you're, am I under the camera? I think so. That's pretty.
Almost like the turtle.
That's very pretty.
More sparkly than the turtle, I say.
This turtle? It's the same color.
No, the smaller one.
I didn't do a small one today.
No.
That one was purple.
Whenever you do it.
Okay.
That snowflake is more sparkly.
And this one again. Where's the top for this? There it is, right here. And I can find the top for that. Look at that, guys. Isn't that pretty? See, I cannot see whether or not you're seeing what I'm seeing. That is pretty. Very pretty. Little tiny bit of cleanup along the edges. Just a little tiny bit. Very pretty. You think of this as being, when you look at, again, typical of everything that we do, it looks bigger than it when I watch somebody else do it than it really is. And these are the beads. And I put some of that diamond dust that I didn't really think was going to show up, and it actually does. And I'll just put flat bales on these. Nothing fancy, just some extras. Just some extras for giveaways. Very good. All right. Well, I am going to call this quits for tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow with a treasure chest. You have a good night. And look for pictures. I will have pictures. Not much to decorate or do anything with, but they will be closer pictures. Have a good evening. Good night, guys.